Dave Santarelli here from the Santarelli Trading Exchange. Jeff Walker's here today again. He just came back from the pool. We're looking at Apple now, guys. We are checking out the Apple events here now. Excuse me. We're just watching the chart. I have the 1 day, 1 minute chart pulled up in the background here. I have my trade set up over here. So anything we go over on the chart, I will use my laptop here that's connected to our touch TV. And if I make a trade, I'm going to be placing the trade over here. So if you guys have any questions, you could ask in the trade room only. I have this screen up here, over here, up and available for you guys to ask any questions. If you have any comments, I'll also probably post some pictures in there. But right now, I'm just watching the chart, seeing what's going on, and looking for some possible trades. Do you know, are we live on our YouTube channel? I don't know if we are.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
I know that.
Let me check quick. Hold on, I got it. Yeah, we're live. Okay.
I just saw that and was going to ask you to put in from a period. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. So you can see now Apple's starting to break that 50 SMA here. Let's see. The 10-day SMA is crossing above. 10-day SMA is crossing above the 20 here. Still, though, not much momentum, not much going on like I would have expected. Gabe said Boeing's breaking out. Let me look at Boeing here. Boeing looks great there, Gabe. Boeing looks good. Could possibly do something like the obviously if you're doing that, you're just doing a day trade. You know, I wouldn't long Boeing right now. I think that's pretty obvious. I don't have to state that. Boeing's right near the resistance though, right around 367, and then next at 367.50. So not something I'd get into yet. Let's keep an eye on Apple. That's our event here. So 6 month. If you look at the 6 month daily chart on Apple here, let's look at that one in the back here. Alrighty guys, so again, if you look at the chart here on Apple, let me bring this up, our pen. Let's make this one, make it a green pen. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the 6 month daily chart on Apple, okay? So this is a 6 month daily chart, and what we're doing is, first off, we had the breakout momentum cycle start here back end of January, middle of January. We had the 10 cross above the 20 SMA, and then we had our green candle confirmation, but then we had our green candle confirmation after it crossed above the 50 as well, even before February, okay? So it's been breaking out for basically the entire year, entire 2019, okay? So you could see each time it pulled back, it either came to the 10 or 20 SMA, okay? And then here, if you guys know our trade plan, if you watch our videos, you know this is our consolidation phase, okay? Right now we're in the profit-taking phase, The cycle, we have 3 cycles: breakout momentum, breakdown momentum, and the no trade zone. Our cycles are breakout momentum, breakdown momentum, consolidation, profit-taking. So like I said, we came back to the 10 SMA. We're holding above that. I like that. That's looking good. Apple chart, I'm looking at the 1 day, 1 minute. Red candle right now, but still looking fine. Not in the trade yet, guys. Like I said, we're waiting, watching, waiting for the right setup here. And that's really important as a trader, guys. We have to look. If you guys see a good setup you like, I have the trade room right here. So if you guys have a stock you want me to check out, just say, Dave, check out, you know, BA like Gabe did. Dave, check out Boeing. And I can see it right here, and we can pull it up on the screen in back of us. Alrighty guys, so do you guys have any stocks you want to go over quick? We're watching Apple. Not making any trades yet. Let's get rid of this so you guys can see it live. Let's go to today. And here's today chart on Apple in the background you can see here. Mark, we're talking about live day trades right now. If you're still in the spread, you're still in the spread. It's really nice having this screen up. That way I'm still getting used to the camera though, trying to think, you know, my mind's going, should I be talking to the camera? You know, looking at the charts here. So still getting used to the camera setup here, but this is going to be great for us. Okay, Mike Anthiel, he says check out Amazon. So let's check out Amazon. All right, Mike, you asked about Amazon. This is Amazon right here. What is it in? This is the today 1 minute chart. This right here. This is the NTZ, the no trade zone. Okay, so when the candles are trading between the SMAs, that's the no trade zone. Okay, you want to stay away. So once you get a nice breakout above, I always draw a box around the consolidation area because then you know, hey, here is resistance, right? Here's resistance. If we break above that, then we have a chance of going to the new 1775, right? So if it breaks that resistance, you know, then I know in my head, okay, next target 1775. If it breaks support, you know, that's where I always draw that box around and share pictures with you guys. If it breaks below that, then I say, you know what, it could possibly fill in that gap all the way down to 1755 and come back down to support from back at 10:30 this morning. So if you're looking at that and you see a breakdown, you know, obviously you're not going to buy calls there. And that's the importance of a trade plan like we have, guys. You know your decisions, you know what you're going to be looking for, you know what to do, and you have clear, concise entry, exit points. You just have to be patient and disciplined and follow a trade plan. You follow the trade plan, you're going to have results like a lot of our members that, you know, you see the reviews they make. It's all up to you guys, you know. It's not, you know, it's up to your patience, your discipline, your ethic, how much time you're going to put into it, you know, as anything else. So do you guys have any other? Gupta, please do not message me when I'm doing live videos. Thank you. And then I have to take it off the trade room. Alrighty, so anything else, guys? Let's see, here's Amazon here. Not much going on with Amazon. Anything else, guys? What other one? Roku? All right, let's take a look at Roku. A lot of people have been talking about that. Roku's nice right here. So look at this, guys. Again, what I just went over with you guys, right? Here is the consolidation area, the NTZ. All right, so here it is. Here is the NTZ. NTZ, that's the no trade zone. Okay, and then what happened? Well, then we had our crossovers and we had the candle. It broke that resistance. It broke resistance, and then we entered into the bomb cycle, which is the breakout momentum. Okay, now what are you looking for? On this, you're already seeing, well, what's the stock doing? You know, it's been holding above the 10 for the most part. You know, you notice that you really don't have any candles below the 10. You know, the full body candles here. These little ones, you know, they're either dojis or something you really don't have to worry about. The candle, you know, you see the body of the candle, how small that is, so that wouldn't have worried me there. But when you get a first full candle with the full body below either the 10 or the 20 SMA, that's when it's time to say, hey, you know what, this cycle might be over, let me lock my profits in, move on to the next trade. So you get in early right here. Look, this is 67, and this is just 1 day. This is a 1 minute, 1 day. So if you want to make day trades, it's really simple with our trade plan. You know, you could have went from 66.80 a share all the way up to almost 69 in literally 22 minutes. So it's just discipline, patience, waiting for the right setup. That's why we're doing live trading. We're going to start doing this and do some live trading like this, guys, day trading. Let's see, any other questions, any other stocks you guys want to go over? Like I said, I just want to do this briefly to get the hang of it. Apple's seriously breaking down now, guys. Apple might get back down to that 187.50 area, which is next support. So that, in my mind, that's what I'm looking for. Apple to probably head back down to 187.50 because it's in the breakdown momentum cycle right now. If you guys have questions, you're a member, just join us in our trade room, and you could ask away in there. Again, if you guys want to join us, come join us, thesantorelliexchange.com. Use promo code TRADE, all capital letters, TRADE. That's a special promo code for you guys. and then just join us in our live trade room. You'll get our trade alert sent to you via email, text, or on our website. And you'll have access to our classes and our live trading videos as well. Again, guys, you know, it's patience and discipline. You see, you're not in a hurry to make trades. You're waiting for that right trade setup. We did that diamond call this morning. That worked out really well, and haven't traded anything since that yet. Do you guys have any other questions or any stocks you'd like us to go over? Not much going on, guys. Apple's pretty flat here for the past few candles. It is in a downward momentum cycle, though. Like I said, I would be looking forward to head back down to 187.50, but not in it, not trading it. If you guys have another stock you want us to check out, take. Alright, so that's about 30 seconds behind. Alright, so let's take a look at Square. Andrew McDonald, Square. Ooh, that's a nice one there, Andrew. See, you're late in it though. Did you get it? Did you get in on Square right when you had the crossover, Andrew? Right at the, let me see what candle here. So right at 1322, 122, that was your entry for the puts on Square. Dropping on Apple. Oh, she's sleeping with Psycho. Dr. Phil, give it a little bit here to soak up the news here. Still early, still have the event going on. I'm not making any rash decisions. I'm already out of the Apple trade from last week. Right now, all that I have left is the Boeing put spread. I have the Boeing 315, 310 vertical put spread for April 18th Expo. That's not even doing much yet. Let's take a look. Oh, they're talking about it now. American extending flight cancellations due to the 737 MAX. All right, what were we just talking about here? Boeing. You know, look at Boeing here. Let me bring that up in the background for you guys. Alrighty guys, so in the background here, let me clear this up. But you guys see here, the no trade zone, the NTZ, this was on Roku, the no trade zone from 11:30 to a little bit after 12:30, almost 1 o'clock, right? No trade zone, you had the crossover, you broke through resistance, you had a climb, you're in the breakout momentum cycle, and it's still, well, let's see if it's still climbing here. And there you go. Here's this is Boeing here. Go back to Roku, quick. So Roku, here it is, guys. Look at how easy. Remember what I said? The first full body candle, Jeff. Remember the breakout momentum cycle here, right? Here was the no trade zone we talked about, right? I just zoomed in a little bit more here. That's the NTZ. And then here was the breakout momentum. And what did we just say before? What were we looking for as an exit? We were looking for the first full body candle below the SMA, right? So right here, I probably would have exited if I got it over here. So you made a nice quick gain from, you know, about 66, 75 all the way up to, you know, 68.50. And that was Roku if you got in. One of the members, one of our clients asked about that. So I just went over that chart. So you see how you apply our trade plan to any stock you guys want. It's just the discipline of following it. And like I said, watch for those support, resistance areas, and you'll be good. And make sure you watch for the confirmation candles as well. So let's go over now. What was one you guys asked for? Square. SQ. All right, so Square, yeah, that looks pretty good here. Now see, that's a perfect example of breakdown momentum right now. You know, let's get rid of this. Now you see Square here. Let me just put this up. I could draw the pictures or the channels on this later. So this is just the SMAs up right now. So as you can see, let's put that up here. we had the cross. We had the 10 cross below the 20 right here. Okay. But what happened? We had a cross below. You know, you could have had entry here, but remember, what were we looking for? What's the breakout momentum cycle? The breakdown momentum, as far as candles or the SMAs go. So when we're in breakout momentum, it's yellow, blue, red. When we're in breakdown momentum, it's red, blue, yellow. So that's what I'm looking for. So see, if you got in here, remember what I was telling you last night, Jeff? If you got in here, you're stressing out right here because it's still going. So if you actually wait until the SMAs are fully crossed, you ignored all that.
Yeah, it's coming up there just to the
Exactly.
right of the X.
It came up, you know, it traded in the NTZ. So you're waiting for those SMAs.
Now,
the
wouldn't
red,
this be
blue,
the point
yellow.
that you would start looking?
Right here.
Yeah.
Right here. So that's where you want to enter. Or like I said, if you're waiting for the red, blue, and yellow, you could be entering, you know, you could enter right there. But like I said, once you're below there and you see what's happening, right here, there's still too much going on with the candles. So, you know, you're saying, hey, you know what? Let's give it a little bit more time and see what happens. So now it's in the BDM, breakdown momentum, and still heading lower. Let's see now. I have to clear this off to be able to look at the live chart. So now you can see it. It's coming here. So now let's watch this channel. Let's watch this candle live here, and let's see if this holds above the 10 SMA here. And if it does, let's see if we have a cycle change. So we were just in breakdown momentum. Now let's see our trade plan live on, what is this, Square. Let me still look at Apple quick. Still not much going on with Apple yet. It's starting to climb though. So here you go. Now you have it coming up to the 20. So on this candle right here, you're already exiting if you have the puts there. You know that's an anomaly. It's not what the stock has been doing. So you know there's something going on. Also look at the MACD. During the entire BDM cycle, we have the MACD, you know, in a nice correlation here, side by side, parallel, dropping, heading lower. Now we have a crossover on the MACD as well. So there's a lot of confirmations. You know, it's just you have to be disciplined, and you have to really pay attention and watch what you're doing. So let's see what the candle's doing now. This isn't a stock I usually even trade here. We brought that up. So if you guys have a good one you want to go over, guys, we're not looking for any type of crossover. I see you guys in the trade room giving, hey, here's this, that. You know, look for quality. What is driving that stock? If there's news, that's great. Because as other traders find that news, they're going to say, oh, wow, let me get into that as well. So it continues that either breakout momentum or the breakdown momentum cycle when you have a news event out. So that's why it's great to trade off news and implement our trade plan on volatile stocks there. You can make substantial returns trading news events with our trade plan. So like I said, listen to the news, see what's going on. You know, don't trade any SMA crossover. You know, wait for that quality stock. And that's what's going to help propel your account to new highs and continually make profits. Let's see if it can break that 20 there. Here's the next candle. Let's see if it can break above it. Guys, if you guys have any stocks you want me to check out in the trade room, just comment below in there and we'll take a look at it. There we go, there's a candle. Let's see if it holds. Jake Ellis is asking about MA, which is MasterCard. I'll take a look at it on this computer.
Tim Cook says iOS is the largest gaming platform in the world.
Here's the live streaming news here. You can listen. MA for Jake that asked about it. Let's bring that up because it just had the crossover, so maybe there's something there we could do. We're zoomed in quite a bit, but as you can see, this is a 1 minute, 1 day chart. Let me look now at the next resistance area. Wow, that's a 3-month chart on MasterCard. That's a hell of a nice chart here. 235. All right, Jake, I do like that. I think that's something we can get into. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my option chain here, look at MasterCard, MA. I'll look at the April 18th expo to give it a little bit more time, but it's not a stock that I'll hold on to long. I could also do a spread for this week's expo. First, let's see if they have any earnings, dividends, anything like that coming up. Make sure we're safe. MA. All right, corporate. All right, so they have dividends coming out on April 8th. So we have to watch, because if you have options and they pay a dividend, you're liable for that in some scenarios.
Parliament Speaker selects Amendment D, which calls on the government to give Parliament time to find a majority for a different approach on Brexit.
I'll do the April 5th expo.
Selects Amendment A, which seeks to take control of parliamentary time to hold indicative votes on Brexit options. Selects Amendment F, which calls on the government to seek Parliament's approval. Even without a deal with Britain comes with a week doing so. Apple announcing Apple Arcade service with game developers. Shares of Electronic Arts dropping on the Apple News.
I placed an order, guys, for the MasterCard April 5th 2:30 strike call for $4.20.
Apple Arcade will work on mobile devices.
But I'm having a lot of problems with eTrade Pro today. I've been talking about it in the trade room. Paul has been having troubles with it. It's not giving accurate numbers. It's not showing the trades executing. In one chart showing something different than the other chart.
Sony also dropping on news.
Guys, the market's starting to head south here. Let's take a look, see what's going on. Let's bring up the Diamond ETF.
GameStop, Golf Michael Echo. GameStop shares dropping here also as well. Seeing shares of Nintendo not yet reacting much to that news. Electronic Arts EA at the lows, 101.17.
Alrighty guys, so back up here now, I have a chart of Diamond ETF, DIA. Okay, let's watch, see what happens here. I'm curious to see if we're going to break below this 254.50 area, right about 254.35. If we do that, I'm probably going to enter into some puts knowing we're going to come down to the base support from 1230. So we'll see. It's just patience, guys. You're just sitting here watching these candles, waiting for it to do what you need for it to do. You have any questions, Jeff?
No, it's all pretty clear so far.
Because see guys, what we want to do, we want to take advantage of these types of moves. We don't want to take advantage of choppiness and, you know, things that aren't clear. With our trade plan, it's developed to take opportunities like this, the breakdown momentum, the breakout momentum. If I brought up another chart here, you know. So here's the 6-month chart, see? So you're taking advantage of the breakout momentum, the breakdown, the no trade zone, you're staying away. It's patience and discipline. If you're able to just watch and watch for the cycles, the 3 cycles we trade, and, you know, stay away during those days you're in the no trade zone or nothing's going on. You know, you have to have that discipline as a trader. So going back to today's chart, you know, it's just trading in that zone, you know. There's nothing really to trade on the Dow here, Diamond ETF. I'm looking for it to either break above or below this channel here. So if we break above, I'll probably get calls. If we break below, you know, I'll get puts. Okay, so I'm watching these support and resistance levels. That's really important. Other than that, you're just sitting, waiting, and watching. You know, so like I said, this isn't going to be live, so I have to exit this out. Otherwise, the candles are going to stop. Or I could just look at the chart back here. 254.36 now.
Apple Arcade service will feature more than 100 new games.
Apple Arcade service.
Apple mobile platform subscription service.
Market doesn't seem to care for it too much, I guess. EA. They were just talking about that, Andrew. Let's take a look. Now, see, that's another one. Look at this if you got in this now. And guys, look at, you know, you can see the pattern here. If you guys just have patience, discipline, wait for these patterns, look at what you could have taken advantage of here. Let's get this one off the way. Exit. And all right, so look, again, what are you looking for? You're looking for that crossover. You had the 10 cross below here, right? And then the next candle confirmation when we're below is right here. And you could have entered right here.
Boeing says recently told MAX owners and operators they must place a free of charge order through standard order system in order to get MAX software update. Says update will only be released on certification, but placing an order is standard step to start the delivery process for any software or hardware change. That's Bravo Alpha.
Shit, I can't do that. So guys, you see here, during this time, you know, it's mostly the no trade zone, okay? And this is, again, EA Sports, Electronic Arts, okay? Back at, and this is just from 12:30 to, you know, about an hour time frame, it was in the no trade zone. So for an hour, it was in the no trade zone. You had this, and I'm sure you guys, if you're watching these charts, you know what's going on. There's probably something happening in the news. This one's probably something with Apple. And, you know, it started that breakdown momentum. And where did you get in at? You got in at 102.25, and it's currently at 101.41. So with day trading, if you got in here with the puts at our entry, you got puts here. You're selling with our trade plan the first candle. Now this is puts. Remember, this is different from calls. So you're trading, and as you see here, it's been holding that 10-day. You don't have a body below that 10-day SMA yet. Okay, so that's telling me that's a strong move lower, number one. Number two, where am I going to exit? The first full body candle above the 10 or 20 SMA. Depending on, you know, how long of a trade you want. And then if you want a really quick trade, sometimes what we do is So sometimes what we'll do is we'll enter here, right? And then, like I said, that first candle with the body above the previous. Usually in breakout momentum, it's the first candle below the previous green candle. Well, in the breakdown momentum, it's the first candle above the previous candle. So right here, if you entered here, this could have been your exit right here.
Product.
That could have been exit number 1. You could have sold half of your trade right here because you have extreme profits during that cycle right there. And then you could have had this, if you have a candle above the 10 SMA, this could be exit number 2, where you exit the final position and lock in your profit. So take profits along the way. I'm always a big fan of that. We talk about it in the trade room. Even today with the diamond calls that we bought. You know, I was up, what, 18, 19% on that. I'm not sure the exact number, but it was a quick $300. It was a short trade. I said, you know what, let me just lock it in. It was still in the breakout momentum cycle, but I said, you know what, not much going on today. $300 is $300, you know? So we could make more later on here. It's already almost 2 o'clock, so market's not doing much. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. I want to see how the markets are going to react to Apple, the Mueller report, and you know, if we start to head lower again tomorrow, I'm probably going to get some puts for the rest of the week here.
Announcing the Apple TV app.
Apple TV app. Blood everywhere, they're saying. Guys, we are out of our trades. The only thing we are in is the Boeing 315, 310 put spread. And it doesn't show that trade I made before. So, like I said, E-Trade Pro has been given some problems on MasterCard.
Apple,
if I go to
new TV app.
Order status, even order status, it says rejected. E-Trade needs to get their shit together with that. You know, a lot of people depend on that. All right, guys, do you guys have any other questions? If you have any other questions, quick, I could go over it. If not, I'm going to go wrap up some things here. Send out an alert. I'm going to put something on our news feed, our trade feed on our website, the market news tab. So if you guys have any other questions, you can ask now. Like I said, we're going to continue doing this daily. Tomorrow, I'd like to do it earlier on in the morning. And we're going to be doing this daily. And like I said, it's new, so if you guys have any suggestions, just comment below, and I'm happy to see what we can make happen.
Shares of its common stock. That's Julie Alpha Golf X-Ray.
Alrighty, guys. Again, if you want to sign up, go to thesantorelliexchange.com. Use promo code TRADE, all capital letters. Join us in the trade room. And if you have any questions, you could message us on Facebook, and we'll get back to you. Alrighty, guys. Take care. Hope you're having a great day, and let's have a great week.